Welcome back to another lesson with me. Hope you're well. The sun is shining, and let's do the second part of Branle Englese. This is a tricky bit, so if I make a few little errors, please forgive me. I'll try and do the best I can with this video. Now, the second bit, I'll try and play this for you now. So we start off with our finger on the first fret here on the B string. And then our second finger is on the second fret, not that string up, but the next one, so the D. So you're playing these two. But as you can see on the paperwork, there's also open A to play at the top. So it's asking you to play that one, and that one. So if you did all three fingers, it would be like that. Thumb there, that one there, and then that one at the bottom. But that is tricky. So if you wanted, you could cheat slightly and use open A and the bottom one, just like that. It's really up to you if you want to try and figure that out. So you do that, followed by a 0-1 on the B string, which is this one. So you're just going to go. Try that. And obviously again, because we're doing this song where we're using different fingers, you're going to find your thumb's going to stay up here, and that you're going to be flicking up anything you've got to do singly down there, single notes or whatever. So you've got. As soon as you've done that, you've got to then switch over to what looks a bit like a G, if you can see that on your paperwork. So your third finger is going to come across here, like there. Second finger to the top. Okay. Now you've got to play that plus these two, which is your basically your G and your D. You have to play that open as well as that one. So it's this one, the D, the G, and here. So it's a lot there to do all in one go. So again, if you want to enjoy the song and just, if you find this is really frustrating, it is okay not to always do all the strings. You know, you're still at that stage where, you know, you're learning some of the basics and stuff. So you could just do the top string and the B like that. It's up to you. So sometimes I do that. So you've got. So coffee, tea, cough. So let's do that again. Followed by, after that, 1-3 on the B. So, nice and slowly for you, all of this. 0-1 to the G. 1-3. Da 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 ba da da. Coffee tea, coffee tea. So that's your first bar. It's enough there to keep you going for a while. But let's move on to the next bit. So the next bit, the rhythm goes da da ba ba ba, tea tea coffee tea. So this time you're playing, which looks a bit like a C. It's 0-1 0-3. So 0 on the bottom, then you've got 1 here, then you've got another 0 on the G. So basically, it's a bit like playing a C. Now again, you know, because I teach contemporary and a bit of classical. Again, if you find that hard, maybe just play just the ones your fingers are on. Just those two. Just give yourself a rest and get used to the change. So it would sound like that if you used all of them. Sounds quite nice. When you're playing these picking things, I just did it there. I made a mistake. I went like this. Took my hand away. Don't. Just go. Keep close. Use the bend in your arm. So far we've got this. Let's see if I can get this right. Coffee, tea, that C in. Sorry, I made a mistake there. Okay, let's try that again. This is a bit I always find tricky. You've done your C, then you're going to do 2 on its own. And then after that, you are going to this. So you've done your 2 there, so I would use your second finger there. Imagine you've just done your C. Then switch, now 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 1st finger on the D string, and you're playing that one, the open B, that one, and all those. So you've got the thumb there, but that's a lot again. I think that's quite a lot. So what you could play is just, you've done your C, then the 2. Like maybe just do those 2 fingers, just for now. You've done that, followed by 2 noughts. So you've just done this one. Sorry. And that's the hardest bit of the whole song, I think, what we've just done then. And then after that, you are back to something which is very similar to the part that you played in the first bit, where you go 5 noughts. So you're going to go 5 with the open A, bottom string on the 5th with the open A, followed by 3/2 on the bottom string. Then open E and open A. So that bit would go. And then 3/1 on the B. So 5 and nought together, followed by 3/2 on the bottom. Open E and A together, then 3/1 on the B string. And then something again, the last bar being quite similar to the last bar on the other 2 columns, where you're playing the open B here, the open B, and then the D on the 2nd, and then 2/1 on the G where you jump down. But then this time, after you've done that, you're going to go to 2nd on the D, 2nd on the G, playing those 2 together with an open A, those 3 there, you can see them squeezing together. So you do that, and then you do a 2nd on the G to finish it off, just like that. And all together it should sound like this. So I hope you found that video useful today. That bit is really tricky, and just remember, you know, a lot of these skills you're kind of learning as you go along, using different fingers on the right hand. So take your time, and remember, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. Do a little bit each time, get used to those, click them together, and then move on to the next bit. Don't try and just do one bit and think, I can do that, and move straight to the next bit. Make sure you know that bit really, really well. So good luck with it, and see you soon.